Namaskar. Ms. Juhi Kumari, the Managing Director of Integrated Achievers, and the guest of honor, my colleague, Honorable MP Sri Manoj Tiwari ji, and all others who are present in this online platform. I congratulate you all. I offer you my heartfelt thanks for having invited me to this great August assembly organized by Integrated Achievers known as National Branding Conclave and Awards 2021. I express my gratitude for allowing me to share my ideas. Simultaneously, I also express my grief for my inability to attend the conference physically, owing to my busy schedule out of Delhi. This conclave is meant to recognize our great achievers in the field of education, industry, business, trade and commerce, health and wellness, and in different sectors. So this will be a great attempt to move towards Atmanirbhar Bharat as the clarion call given by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The idea is quite great. Here there will be exchange of ideas, mutually benefiting each other. Technology transfer will be materialized, and what is more important is that about 50 top-ranking entrepreneurs will be felicitated in this show who have great contribution towards industry, towards social activities, and this will encourage them. This will create a sense of optimism among our entrepreneurs. We know that we have a great and glorious history. India's past was great. But simply this statement will not improve the things. This will provide us with inspiration. With this inspiration, we should march ahead to turn the situation, to take India to that height which India achieved thousands of years ago. During the year 1700, our contribution to the world GDP was nearly 25%. And before 1000 years, our contribution to the world trade and commerce was nearly 98%. So with this great and glorious background, we should march ahead to achieve the same height. In the field of art, science, literature, medical science, and in many other fields, India achieved excellence in the whole world. India is teacher of mathematics to the whole world, science to the whole world. Our great Prime Minister Narendra Modi saved our nation during this Corona pandemic, when the world's economy, social life was completely damaged, disturbed, and during this great devastation, our great Prime Minister was a ray of hope who inspired the whole nation. He succeeded in impressing upon the citizens and especially among the youths a spirit of dedication, selfless service, and self-dependence. He gave the clarion call of Atmanirbhar Bharat and prescribed a methodology to achieve the great and glorious ideal, that is vocal for local product with global outreach. We should be a buyer first of Indian products. During the time of independence, there was a craze for Indian products. So rich people also gave up foreign commodities and burnt them into ashes and purchased local products. So many people started producing many necessities of our daily lives. But after independence, we became more and more dependent, and we had a craze for foreign products. Anything of Indian origin was considered not to be worth having, and anything of foreign origin was considered to be praiseworthy. It's a very dangerous mental state, because with independence, at least two qualities should come among the citizens. One is responsibility and another is self-pride. We should develop this self-pride that we are Indians and we use Indian products. And a sense of responsibility that is quite essential, that we should take India to such a height which no one can compete. This is our responsibility. Paramvai bhavamne tumetat surashtram. How it can be possible? Unless millions and millions, crores and crores of people are engaged, are having a spirit of self-dependence, patriotism, selfless service. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. The people should develop such fiery patriotism among themselves. Swami Vivekananda used to say that a nation is not great and good because its parliament enacts this and that. A nation is great and good because its people are great and good. Narendra Modi's vision was to make India Atmanirbhar, not only for India but also for the whole world. And he proved it. India stands for the welfare of the whole humanity, because during the time of Corona, we provided hydroxychloroquine to almost more than 150 countries, and now after Corona also, the vaccine is being provided by India to more than 100 countries, because India stands for the well-being of the whole humanity. India is not for herself, India is for the whole humanity. And this recognition will be an inspiration to our achievers, to our entrepreneurs, to our service providers. So this inspiration is quite instrumental in taking India to the status of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Now we have been producing many things which we are importing from the foreign countries, like PP kits, like sanitizers and ventilators, incense. Many things we are now producing ourselves and importing, not importing but exporting. So things is gradually changing very fast under the able leadership of a great champion, our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. It is said that self-trust is the secret of success. This conclave will encourage people to develop this self-trust, self-confidence among themselves. Self-trust is the secret of success. It is realized by everybody. Our achievers should remember that we are not isolated beings. We are part and parcel of this whole creation. We cannot damage the biodiversity, the ecosystem of this whole university to earn paper money. We should work hard to develop a sustainable technology, eco-friendly technology for sustainable growth. Because growth does not mean isolated growth. That is no growth at all. A comprehensive growth is necessary. Mahatma Gandhi used to say, unless 7 lakh villages are improved, a comprehensive national growth is not possible. Swami Vivekananda used to say, the first visible sign of life is growth. But my friends, it is true, but can all growth add beauty to life? No. Suppose there is a tumor, a cancerous growth of a particular part of your body. That cannot be a real growth. There should be a comprehensive growth of the whole body. Not only whole body, but body, mind and spirit. A comprehensive growth of the whole being. Comprehensive growth of the whole nation, what does it mean? Each individual should be self-dependent. Each house, each village, each part of the country should be self-dependent. They should earn their livelihood. They should have a decent living. Then only we can claim that we are an Atmanirbhar country. And how is it possible? Mahatma Gandhi prescribed the path. That is huge production by the masses. Not only mass production, but production by masses is the solution to our economic problems. And this conclave will encourage our people to come and join the movement of production and to make India a hub of manufacture in the whole world. And for that, I think three principles are to be adopted. Each individual should be provided with work, with a job, so that he can earn his livelihood. So how is it possible? Huge production by masses, equal opportunity should be given to all. Number one. Number two is restricted consumption. Unnecessary wastage of our resources should be avoided. Because a great mass is there in India and in the world who are starving, who are facing different difficulties, who do not get nutritious food, their necessities. They cannot send their babies to different schools which are very costly. They can't get proper education. So there should be a restricted consumption. And third, reasonable distribution of our natural and artificial resources, human resources. There should be reasonable distribution of our resources among all. That will create a ecosystem in the country, and that will pave the way for marching towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. It will provide a divine principle, a golden principle to achieve this goal. You may be hearing, you may be seeing in the market, there is a brand mentioning buy one get one. If you purchase one soap, you can get another soap free. Buy one get one free. If you purchase one oil, another oil is given free of cost. Similarly, I will give you a principle, a golden principle of buy one get three free of cost. What is that? If you focus your energy, focus your wealth, focus your treasury on one achievement, three achievements will follow. If you pay for your excellence in your products, in your behavior, in your attitude, then you can get three others free of cost. Suppose your products are best in quality, no compromise in quality, and your margin profit is very reasonable. You are not looting the customers, and your behavior to the customers is very appreciable. You don't cheat. You don't deviate from your principle. Even you may face loss immediately, but it will earn you goodwill in long run. It will be benefiting your business. So this sort of achievement is called excellence. If you pay for excellence, then money, name and fame will follow. Don't run after money, don't run after name, don't run after fame. Just try to achieve excellence. And if this excellence you achieve, all three will follow free of cost. You do not have to pay for them. This conclave is a great platform for sharing ideas which will enrich each and all, mutually benefiting from this discussion. The nectar that will come out of it will benefit every participants. And I am sure this will be a milestone in the history of India to empower our entrepreneurs, to empower citizens or business people so that they can earn money, they can provide employment, they can serve the nation. Such a vast nation, there is many paradoxes coexisting together. Extreme richness, wealth and extreme poverty. Extreme wisdom and extreme illiteracy. These paradoxes live together, that is the tragedy of our country. We can remove it. How can we remove it? We can remove it through hard work, mutual consultation and a dedicated spirit to serve the nation. With our excellence that we achieved, we can spread our knowledge among the interested and the poor. We can invest a portion of our wealth for the benefit of the people of this country. and we can provide the technology to our rural artisans so that their products may be more and more qualitative, and we can provide a global platform to them for selling their products. We can work as the intermediary agency. We can provide handholding support to them. Then only we can expect a glorious, more powerful and rejuvenated India to come into existence. And this we can do. How can you do it? We can do it through love. Swami Vivekananda used to say, love is life, hatred is death. Helping others is life, not helping others is death. Unselfishness is life, selfishness is death. Expansion is life, contraction is death. This is the present age in which we live in. Is the product of a particular discipline of human mind known as modern science. We should develop a scientific approach to everything. And for that we need to have a scientific frame of mind. And what the science says? Science only ratifies the decision of our ancient sages that we are one. We are not separate. The whole world is connected. We discharge carbon dioxide, which is digested by the plants. Plants discharge oxygen, which is necessary for our survival. We are all interconnected. Without injuring yourself, you cannot injure others. A single atom of this universe cannot move without dragging the whole universe in its way. So, let us join our hands, work together, think together, live together, and let us work dedicatedly for the development of our countrymen so that India will be great. With this, I conclude.